Oh yeah.
Welcome back. This is Nigerian Nollywood to part 3. The final countdown.
If you have not seen part 1, please go watch it here. And if you've not seen part 2, Ngwanu. And if you are not here for this part 3, what are you waiting for?
Don't be
Oh God. In this part, dating in the United States series, auntie, uncle, we are going to the root where it started from.
Like the cocoa of the matter.
Yes, just grab something. You get why?
Please, you get why these streets are rough.
Just grab something. Grab your phone if you have to.
Please.
Because if you don't want to miss out on any gist, just keep watching this video.
Do yourself a favor.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, why are you watching this video and you not subscribe since morning? Yeah, don't be wicked. Please, just subscribe. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go and subscribe. We'll go.
Hey guys, welcome to the final season.
What it do?
Winter is coming.
Winter don't reach. Winter don't reach. The white workers, they are here. They are here. Winter is
so we are going deep to everything, personal tales, Tinder, and all of online dating generally, and dating in the United States generally. So we're giving you the tea right now. So over to you, Amara.
This is my story.
This is my song. Praising the
praising my savior.
All
that day long. Come on, this is my story.
This is my
somebody told me Igbo people.
No,
Igbo people must be a war in everything.
Why you put it up like you get up?
Our ancestors must hear this. You put a
before anybody puts like that, know that thing don't touch them. No, this story is very touching.
In the touching of the heart.
But calm down.
We are coming down.
They are waiting for you.
So, we've talked about, if you have, I'm hoping you have caught up by now,
Yes,
we've talked about whether you should international, long
date
distance.
when you come here, all those things.
We have told you can, in part 2, we told you guys, so you can do online dating, but be guided, my dear, be aware and be vigilant, Now, in this story, we are going to tell you how we have learned the wrong and hard way to be aware and to be what? Vigilant. Oh God, I remember, for me, even my journey into the whole world, it was when, I think that was when I moved to New York. And then I didn't really know, first of all, I didn't know not a soul, not a shadow of a soul. And my workplace, I think there were only 3 actual employees in the actual, and then maybe 4 others in different departments. So we didn't really work together. So a lot of time I was out and about, just see, it was a rough life. So I remember I had these roommates and they were like, oh, we're doing this. I was, oh, are you on Bumble? I'm like, this is Bumble. On Bumble. She's like, yeah, it's so empowering. Let me tell you something. If you are on Bumble, you have all the power. I'm telling you, girl, you get so much power on Bumble. You get to make the first move. I'm like, what?
I'm on Onye Ninja.
I'm like, how is that? How is that
helpful? How is that empowering?
How is that empowerment? So, oh my God, girl, you get to make the first move. And if you don't make the first move, it expires. I'm like, what result this? And then I remember my other roommate be like, oh yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend. This was like, oh yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend. This was like, oh yeah, I'm moving to go be with my boyfriend. Me, I wasn't even looking for a boyfriend. I was looking for a job. Me, I needed money. I needed the ministry of money. That's what me I was looking for. Ministry of cash. I needed sponsor. I needed ministry of. I was the God of money. Send that money. Cause the streets of New York are rough. They are actually rude. They are rude. They are rude. When you're doing small closet, they tell you rent is 1,200, 1,200, please, a month. And you barely have bathroom, and you don't even have washer and dryer units. See, I think my apartment, we don't even have elevator. You have to just climb all the way. See, so me, I wasn't in the market of
empowerment.
But I wasn't trying to be empowered.
You wanted financial empowerment, if at all.
I was like, please, I was trying to empower. But they were like, oh, everybody around, they were, oh, you should, everyone is on it. Oh my God, so I was on Tinder. I was like, oh, I was on Tinder yesterday, and I saw this guy. Oh, I was on Tinder. I was like, everybody I was on Tinder. I was like, am I missing something? Let me go and download this now, go and see what he's talking about. See, nobody knows. See how we're guiding you in her. Nobody guided us. We have to find out all these things with a crow eye. Mm-hmm. My dear, even I even met other Nigerians on the same on the same thing. You now meet them.
Is there anything, any place, anywhere that you know?
We are everywhere. We're actually everywhere. Actually, quite unfortunate. You can't run for Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
My dear, you just get on the Tinder and then you're not matching with people, and then people are sending you messages. I even tried the Bumble one, but it's a scam because the same people I met on Tinder. I'm not even joking. The same people that are also on Bumble.
Oh God.
The same people. I'm like, so what's not the point? The one time I matched with the same guy.
Whoa.
On Bumble and on Tinder.
Ibadu.
The guy was like, we meet again.
Is it that bad? And come to think of it, that means somebody on Tinder is telling a different person like, oh, what you're getting, and then you're also on Bumble. Do you think being in various online dating platforms is actually indicates seriousness in the part of the person? If you're actually looking for a relationship, would you say, okay, it's better to just stick to one than being in 10?
I think it's like a bell curve, there is a standard, there's a spot where, okay, someone is trying to diversify their portfolio, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you are on eHarmony and you're looking, maybe everybody has seen that it's too old for you, or maybe it's too boring. I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying, give an example.
Maybe, yeah.
Or you're in this one, like, maybe you're not into the gymming life and everybody wants to go and kill themselves in the gym. Like, which one is this one again? Or maybe you're on these different things, and maybe you're on Christian Mingle and people are doing too spiritual, or maybe people are not being the opposite of the Christian you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on any of those things and maybe it's not. So definitely yes, you have to diversify, but then it kind of start becoming a waste because it's too much noise. Do you get? It's too much. Same thing if you're if you're seriously talking to somebody, one at a time. Just talk. If you're not that seeing. Please stop. Don't ever that WYD. What are you doing? It's anyway I talk, I'm like, what do you mean? You can't even spell? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing you to death? So just be you know what I'm saying, be a little bit more interesting so that you can
exactly, you
can connect to someone. And if you're talking to someone for a while now, you know what I'm saying, you're not starting to invest in somebody. I'm not saying now cancel everything, but seriously, for your own mental well-being, because a lot of times you forget these are other human beings. This is not a play. You're not dealing with toys. These are actual people you are dealing with. And if you want, and I am a very strong believer in whatever you put out in the world is coming right back to you. So if you yourself you are putting out a very vagabond energy, guess what is going to come back to you? Vagabond energy. So if you're now trying to, I'm serious talking to this person, and just try and take it one person at a time. And if you can meet with this person and then you see, okay, am I trying to be in a relationship with this person? And that's another thing too. I actually talked to some of especially Francophone Africans or even French, some other different cultures don't have these different stages of
relation,
like we are talking, we are
to
seeing, we're not dating, kind of more dating serious age. Then when I do the talk, are we monogamous, are we in a some people don't have that in their culture, so they kind of that again, that transition period applies. So I beg, please take it, you're not running anyway, it's not a race, one by one, I beg.
So did you ever meet anybody at all? Like, what has been the experience? Because that's what these people are.
That's what they're.
This is why we're here.
See, unfortunately, I have not been one of the lucky ones that have met the love of my life on Tinder. The love of my life. I mean, I have met interesting people. You know, people I'm talking to. I'm like, oh, this is really interesting. And then me, you know, I already said it. Me, I'm an active person. I like to do things. So I'm like, hey, like. Me again, what do you want to meet up at blah 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 blah, or maybe they ask, oh, do you want to meet up at blah blah blah. Then I see you, then I've met some people. Like, first of all, for me, I have personal criterias, like, not that I'm trying to be like, oh, for me, I just have my own personal criteria that I have to, like, you know, okay, vetting process before I'm like, okay, maybe I'm ready to, like, meet this person in person and see if they match their energy online. Because I met someone, we were very great at texting, and then in person it's just awkward.
What happened?
It's just so awkward. And maybe the first time I'm like they're like so like jittery awkward. I'm like, now wow. I'm like, I'm not going to bite you. Like, what's going on here? We're just and next time I'm like, okay, Starbucks. We need Starbucks. Still I'm like, okay, uncle baby child. It rains. This ain't it. Even though I'm like, somehow the rapport is not able to translate from online to in, and that's a very real, especially maybe if you're starting to like this person. Thankfully, I was like, see, I had bills to pay, so for me it was like more of like, oh, this person is actually like a really cool but it just did not translate. And then, hey, I was telling you earlier about my horror story from Tinder. The one that made me say that I am done with this trip, they are rude, I know they do again. Please, this started in the streets of Williamsburg, New York.
Date and time.
It has address, my dear. I met somebody on the interweb on Tinder, my dear, and they were like, and at this point, like my roommate at the time, like, you know, they were very excited. They were like, oh my god, we like that one. We don't like. We all talk. You know how we are gisting. We're like, oh, how is your own going? I'm like, okay, like this guy is okay. You know, like let me give him that he was actually fine. I'm like, okay, this person is fine, okay. He can actually speak English. He can actually text somebody back. He can actually, do you get? So I was like, okay, you know, let me also meet and see, because, you know, at this point I've already had the weird, it does not translate in real life, like, kind of situation. My dear, that's how I was like, Father God, that day, me, I had to do salsa. So I was also going somewhere. I made sure that, like, I didn't base my entire schedule on this night I'm going to meet this guy. I'm like, it's a lie. What if you want to meet the person, you don't now work out, you don't now want to now go home and now just like ruminate in that sadness. That's why I said, let me go and go and meet somebody in the restaurant. It's not even restaurant, like a bar restaurant type thing. I got there. I'm like, the people have finished leaving the place. I was like, is this place still open? And it's not looking dark. I'm like, whoa, this is ringing alarm. And then I saw the way they're like, oh, that's the vibe we like to keep. I'm like, why is it the vibe of the darkness? I'm like, let there be light. You not come out. So me, I just me and the bar girl, when the guy we met up in front, and he was, oh, let me use the bathroom. Me and I said, okay, see, clicks. Watch me and watch you. I've already sent my location to a couple of my girlfriend. I'm like, see, this is where I'm at, just in case. Please. Anyway, guy comes out, we're talking, and I think the first red flag for me that night, he didn't want to sit across the table. He wanted to sit beside. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, okay, and he will not keep pushing his chair closer. I'm like, it's not like I'm trying to be like, keep room for the Holy Ghost, but I mean, I am just meeting you right now. Can you please? Like, I'm like, so, and you know, at first you don't want to be rude. So I'm like trying to like reposition myself, and it just makes
as a respectful Nigerian girl that
my
you are.
dear, or as a respect. See. I didn't want to be, and like I'm like, okay, is he not reading my body language or whatever? I'm getting. See, if it is now, now my mouth is uncontrollable. See, back then that's a rookie mistake.
Yeah,
I was a learner. Now my mouth is, there's no full stop. So I was literally, you know, we're talking, getting to know each other. I was like literally halfway through my speech, and this guy just dove in, like literally dove in to kiss me, like dove in with my face and his butt. I was like,
What?
I was like, what? What are you doing? Stop! I was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I thought you. He was like, oh, didn't you dress sexy for me to come and see you? I was like, no, I have event to go. Like I told you, I was going so. He said, yeah, but girls say that, you know, like just so. He said, is it? I'm like, no, sir, do not touch me. And he's like, oh no, come back. Like, isn't it? I'm like, I said, don't touch me. See, you know, before
that guy is radical.
Is this as a principle between people? Oh my god, like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. When he no come here and look, I'm like, oh boy.
We finna Maggie.
My dear, this super, you know, I do English arrows. When I hit him, see, when you try me, I say correct. I was like, Biamoke, you the Chris. I was like, Biamoke, you the Chris, because I'm here. He said, huh? I'm like, you the Chris. Thankfully, my full madness did not have opportunity to reveal itself, because this is why I said be aware of your surroundings. See that homegirl that I talked to in the counter, she came and she was like, sir, you need to leave. So when he left, she was like, girl, are you okay? Like, I was watching your I was like, man, these streets are rude. These streets are actually rude. So like, if like maybe there was nobody in vicinity of chance, you know, it's down to me versus him. You know what I'm saying? My dear, behind people are getting raped or things are happening to people, my dear, and I say that, see, all you need is 5 minutes and they finish your life. So my dear, be vigilant. And that's when I learned, see, if the place is looking some kind of way from the outside, the place is supposed to be in our neighborhood. It's like about 15 minutes walking distance from my house. I didn't let him know that I lived in that neighborhood, thankfully, because I was like, I'm coming from the train station. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, oh, we're going to this place. And like, I called my home, obviously I called my friends, like on our, they even sent a taxi to come and pick me up, and we came. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, yo. So I learned that from that experience. You know when you have that kind of weird, traumatizing experience or whatever, then other girls start sharing their stories. So, me too, this is what happened to me. This is what happened I mean, is that not why they have Me Too movement? My dear, you start hearing, like, it's like, you start hearing people, that's when you now start hearing, like, okay, this is a common thing. This is conventional wisdom. You know what I'm saying? If the places, meet in the afternoon. Do not meet in the night.
At least you've not seen the person before. You want to go and meet
yes.
Are you okay?
And me, I was coming back from work and I had another event to go to. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, fit it in between. Like 45 an hour, and then I go to my event. Wrong, please. Make, like, if you're going to make that time, try to make it when the sun is still out. Do you get? Like, when the sun is out, there are people around, there are witnesses to everything, like, in a busy place. Do not do it. Don't even do a movie theater. Too isolated, too dark. Anything could happen. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, just...
Mine actually happened... Well, it was a trip to the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is not like a Tinder story. So, I'm going to go back to, like... Because we're talking all things... You know, personal experiences dating in the United States of America. So it wasn't like, so that's why I'm gonna ask you maybe after this sharing this story. So when I got here, I had a terrible roommate experience. I don't know if you've seen the video, but I think I uploaded it in my second channel. It was crazy. So finally I was like homeless for 3 weeks. Wow. A white family took me in. So after moving in with the family, I finally found this apartment, but it was very hard because they were asking me to get a co-signer. I didn't get a co-signer. I don't know person now. They asked me for co-signer. So finally, when I got this apartment, I was trying to move in my things. The day I was moving in, my couch, everything. So this man was out there, and I couldn't. I'm a lady now. Small. Checkering. So I just, please, can you help me? And then he was helping me, and he helped me with my. I think it was my
dresser.
So after that he left. So when I was done, I just went back to to his, because he was like across the street and he was doing something. So I just spoke to him. I'm like, okay, please, thank you, because I was looking out for him to like say thank you. I didn't see him, so and I went back. I'm like, thank you for assisting me and all of that. So we started talking. So from there, they started asking me, oh, where are you from? All this kind of talk, and then we started talking. I'm an international student. I'm from Nigeria and all of that. So fast forward, it was like, okay, where have you been? What places have you? I'm like, I've not even had rest since I got here. I'm just still like, I don't know anywhere. It's been my first time and it's been crazy roommate-ish. Now this, being homeless. In fact, I'm not in my right, you know. So he was like, okay, what are the things you want to do? And then I asked him what, you know, I told him, and then he was like, okay, he started talking about things he wanted to do. So he took me to the first day was like, okay, let's go to see the Oak Mountain. What's this thing called now? That structure by one popular structure.
The Sloss Furnace?
No, that thing.
Vulcan.
The Vulcan. So he just was like, okay, would I like to
the Shango of them?
Yeah, I think I moved in here 22nd of June. I think it was Friday or Saturday or something. So I think it was the next day. I was like, okay, let me take you to show. So I went to, that was it though. And we came back. So, okay, the next one was like, okay, would you go see him? I've not even gone to the cinema. I've not had any fun. So, like, okay, let's go if I want to go to the cinema. So, okay, fine. So, we said 6. So, 6, before that 6, I received a call from Nigeria. Very bad call. So, I was not even normal again. In fact, I was crying. Ew. So, when he now called to say, oh, I could not even remember that we're going somewhere, but I was already dressed before the call came. So, in that moment, I did not want to like. He now knocked on the door. I was like, okay, are you ready? He saw my countenance, everything. But I'm like, he was like, can you still go? I'm like, this man don't dress to everything.
He's already out.
So I'm like, I'm not like, okay, I'm coming. So I went out. But like, what's the problem? I'm like, I can't talk about. You know when you are dealing with, you just and you can't talk about at that moment.
Not now. Exactly.
I said so. The journey from my apartment to like the cinema, I think it's the one in Vestavia or something, was a bit quiet, you know, because it's not me. So so I was thinking at some point I was not like, what is the problem? Like I can't talk about it, but it's bad news, and you know. So we moved. So by the time we got to the this thing, and I felt like let me just still living on. Is that they speak that English?
If you ask me who I got,
let me just be more lively.
Yeah, lively up. You actually
lively.
Let me just
more ginger.
Yeah,
let me just add ginger a little bit, because you know I just felt like let me just anyhow. So I said, okay, I was like, okay, take my picture and everything. And he just started taking my pictures. Took 2. So we went to get the tickets, and then we moved. As we were going in, as I was getting the tickets, I saw this family. I think they are from Madagascar or something. They were just like, we're just joking. I was just making videos, and we're just doing that. Finally, we went in. We saw the movie in the theater. I felt like he wasn't really talking to me like again. So when the movie ended, we were coming back. He just got angry. He was just so angry.
The guy, wow.
Yeah. So the thing is, that's why I'm a bit confused. It was like, so it started flaring up that why did I waste his time? Like, you know, he wasted his time coming out. He did not have fun. He was the whole time he was coming to the place, I was just quiet. And I'm like, but you understand? I tried to explain to you that something happened, you know, and he was like, but he was asking me what happened. I'm like, no, I couldn't speak at that time, you know, because I told you it was but I wasn't ready. I would have even cried the more if I talked about it at the time. And so he was like, no, you just wasted his time, everything, this one, that one. This one I'm like, you should have understood that first of all. What I did at the time was it was like I should have not even gone up to I should have told him no. So I don't know if it's good or bad though, that because I felt like I said yes, I wouldn't even have gone out, but when I saw you that you already dressed, prepared, you're calling, I'm like, let me not just. I even took out my time to come out. Ordinarily I would have stayed back, but I felt like let me respect you too. He was like, no, that the best thing I would have done for him was to not have even gone. You know, so I was like, in the car when we were going, I was thinking maybe you'll be more understanding that I'm dealing with. Sometimes people might not necessarily need what the best you could have done for me that time was to just let me be. When I calm down, then I can talk about it much later. Because as you can see, I was getting to myself. This one where they tell you, oh God, don't vex so. He just you know the way he was on speed. The next thing, this man just zoom. As I saw the way he was speeding, it was just, what is the anger? What are you angry about? That wait, so I not talk.
What was the expectation?
Are you
for
the one
tonight?
calling me? I don't get it. So you know the next thing, it just
forced her.
Yeah, I just said please end the car, because the way it was speeding, I was scared. I was like, please end the car. In that speed, it just zoom, just ended it. He dropped me off, and imagine, I don't know if you know Vestavia now. In the middle, I think it was around, by the time maybe around 10.
Jesus.
Around 10. And that day I was on my phone, but I think I don't know what happened though. I was not with my purse or anything, because I never expected, you know, which is something I rarely do. I'm always going out with my purse in case city. The only thing that helped me that day, and I don't know, there was not enough network that night in the middle of the road, nowhere, only me, an international student. That was the first time ever I had gone out like I'm going out, you know. So and I said, I just, do you know the worst thing? There was my Uber, no money, like the money, I was like, who do me this one? No, the money inside my card that I was connected to it, and I was not with my purse. The only thing that helped me was that there was a time I took a trip that trip, the driver did not make it or something, then they now refunded maybe like some balance. So that's the money, because I didn't take the trip. So that's the money that I was able to add to the one that I had in the car that I was not able to find my way home. The next day he sent me a message. He said he's very happy that he even left me, because after I texted him, like, so you do know that I'm an international student, and if anything had happened to me, you'll be held responsible, because first of all, people saw us leaving. And then I was like, he said, wait, so if somebody takes you out like that, does it mean you are dating the person? Because I was very open to him. I did not know that he said, you know, it's like we're already dating. I'm like, dating? When did you ask me out?
No, it just...
That's why I'm confused.
What? No. See, just because we are going... See, I feel like that there should be... We should have gone on multiple continuous dates before you qualify as I'm dating.
I did not even know that we are going on dates. Like it was dating. It was between us. Like it's taking me on a date. Because I'm not used to it. Like in Nigeria, it's after a while that I know all these things I'm talking about. Because in Nigeria, guys self, you get guy will be your friend. He will take you go shopping. He will take you go.
It's true.
Go buy you ice cream. Go do this. It's not even they date you. Okay, then come be say the one self they toast you. You go see for like 6 months if they spend money on you. You not see date time. But this one I'm not even. He has not. Yes, he has been trying to have been seen, but he has not really
done anything.
Said, I want us to be in a relationship.
Oh God, calm down.
So why waiting on the verse you say? And not talk when we go, and you know that something happened. It's not like you just came and I was normal. You and also
it's like the entitlement of it all. Like you are entitled. What did you want out of this? Maybe he thought he was going to get what? What were you expecting to get out of the movies? Okay, maybe it's not good. Okay, it's not going your way. So you think the right way to make it go your way is to scream at the person? But
wait, let's not assume that maybe I did, because I can't even see why somebody would do. I know that. Okay, so that then is it enough for you to even?
This is just actually madness. But this is reality of this street. This is actual madness.
This one, I'm not even. We're not dating.
We're not like.
You not go out on it.
This
okay,
is
just like
friend.
Or my neighbor, and then it's like, okay, since you are new, let me just. Now I enter Wahala. So you have to be very.
First time of something, and this is how you the go.
He wasn't even he said he was like he's very glad that he drove. Before later, he now said that I was not talking. I'll just go to school, come back. He now said begging. I'm like, God saved me first, because I don't.
Begging for what?
I don't. Do you know? One day he now sent me a message. I was like, do I want to go to the beach and everything?
God punish you.
Wait. And I told him that. I don't have swimsuit. And I have a lot of them. So I know I don't have swimsuit and I don't have money. I cannot buy anything right now. I'm focused on school. He now said, okay, it will take me to go get it or something. I'm not like, no, I cannot. Wait, he now sent me a message and said that I should be grateful or be happy that I did not accept, because he would have left. He told me he was taking me to one beach along the one close Orange. Is it this
Orange
3 hours? There's one beach 3 hours.
Yes, Orange Beach. It is.
I think
It's about
it's
it's orange.
He said he would have dropped me off there. That was his plan.
Demons. Demons in real life. Demons. Demonic
I'm
agencies.
like,
Actual demons.
thank you for saving me.
Thank you, my Lord. Thank you for saving me. Thank you, my Lord. No, like speaking of like rude and I don't know, demonic agencies.
Wow.
It's shockingly common. That's how shocking. That's why I say when you say thinking and fishing, please keep quiet. Please, these streets are what? They're actually rude. Cause like, what? No, this man really would have left. He already did.
I have the test in my phone, because I'm not like, thank God you sent this to me, because I have evidence that I have evidence. So because if anything happens to me, because if you have that plan, you must have thought of it.
You really must have thought of it.
And you wanted me to now go. What? And you are even sending me to say you should thank your God that you'd have left me 3 hours away. So you should be careful the people you go out with, even if they are friends or not.
They might be friendly, but another thing I hate is when a man is friendly with you because they want something.
So I think that's what the case of that's what played out here.
I'm a nice guy. Why don't women want me? I mean, you are only nice, quote unquote, or you are only doing something because you want something. That is just all manner and all kinds of messed up.
Because when he now opened up after that first time and said, oh, that he likes me and everything, I'm like, nah, but I told you I'm in a relationship. I'm not ready to date anyone and everything. You just your uncle. We can be friends. I don't know what's gonna happen. We can be friends, but you don't even get a lady that way. You don't get a lady
like you at
that
all.
way. It's not because you took me to Vulcan.
My dear,
for what now? I don't understand. Vulcan, how much to enter Vulcan?
Another thing too is also like, being aware of people that will try to like insult you or try to knock on your personal self-confidence because they don't get their way. I was showing her a series of screenshots. So I like to see this
is a very good angle. Yeah.
People will try to like knock on your self-confidence, or some people like they get joy in that. They just see somebody genuinely living their life. They want to come and destroy your life. See, I was showing her one text that I got. This is a super story. Super story because that day I was like, you see, today me half time.
That's when I was reading half time.
I said today half time. So like, hey God, on a lovely day, I see. You know how like sometimes on Tinder, like you can be swiping and you don't even at the point.
Yeah.
So that's how this man child sent me a message. And the first thing he sent me is, with your big ass.
Very rude.
I was like, huh? He goes, I swiped on you by accident. Maybe you should try to like somebody more within your league. Hey. When I read this thing, I was like, hold on. Did I just see what I just saw? Hey God. Anyway, I saw that, maybe you should try to like somebody more within your league. And I was like, I was like, you see, this morning I have time. I was like, today I have time. I said, hello, well, laws. You are right. You are nowhere within my league. And you will probably never be good enough, even if you had multiple lifetimes. A pity. He replied now. He replied. This idiot actually replied. He said, try swiping on some fat, ugly guys. I was like, the interesting part is that you think you're beautiful.
Not even handsome.
He then said, so then why did you swipe on me? Hello, I said charity.
Charity. That one weak me. I'm like, you're doing charity. Oh, Jesus, it's a charity case.
He then said, that's what I'm doing. Don't get it twisted. LOL. I got them models, not people like you. I'm honestly just trying to help you out. LMFAO. I'm like, this morning I get what? Time. I said, LOL, you have never met anyone like me. Because they wouldn't touch you with a 12-foot pole. I told you, even in multiple lifetimes, you will never be good enough. Wow, you really are as dumb as you seem. The guy said, what the are you smoking? I said, I don't know who he has tried this with. You jammed the wrong person this morning.
Big time.
I said, oh man, what a loser. Go cry to your mommy. Oh, and try and quit drugs. You are starting to lose too many brain cells. That will explain the delusional grandiosity. You know how to tell him I went to school.
Angel school.
Angel school now. I said, is that too much words for you? Ooh.
Do you have a dictionary?
Do you know what the dictionary is? The guy now said, you are the delusional one. You pig. Go like somebody fat and ugly like you. I said, wow, that's your best shot. Dude, you are embarrassing yourself. A pig at least has market value. It single-handedly sustained all the pilgrims that came over to the New World. I have to give you a history lesson. I said, you on the other hand, you have absolutely no market value. Matter of fact, you are a detriment to society and we are all the worse for it. Like I said, go home and cry to your mama. She is the only one that can ever love you ill. So when I finished, even that one, I was like, this wickedness of this test, it actually touched my heart. I was like, let me just unmatch.
Give me heart attack.
I finished it and I was like, yeah.
No, some people deserve you to like give
but
for you to give them a piece of like the cake.
Exactly.
Because sometimes that's why for me, I'm a very confident person. Like, I don't care. I can talk to the president, I can talk to the government, I can talk to anybody.
Exactly.
So if I can talk to those people, nobody that you now come and see me, even when I don't have my hair on, and then you want to tell me, oh, you can't, because with my short hair, I will tell you that if two of us stay the same place, they go choose me. So confidence is something that you have to like, do not let anybody get under you. No. Because even the first message was so demeaning.
Like what?
And if she's somebody that is easily like that's when we break that.
You know what I'm saying? Someone say, oh, and it's already a lot of people's fears. You know what I'm saying? With online, you know what I'm saying? And someone is attacking. Please don't ever let anybody come and attack you like that.
Or
their
bully
father
you.
is you have to have tenacity. That's the word. You have to have tenacity, because like, if not, I've been saying it this morning. They are rude, they are rough, man. You have to see Basbos, they give you right
back.
Basbos,
Exactly.
Like they give you right back. Because,
like on a speed.
And this is just a funny like example. The real thing is, you might be dating this person, you might be in a relationship with this person, and they employ this mental man. You'll be wondering why is somebody in an abusive relationship? You know what? You'll be like, this babe, you not be wondering, this as you find rich, so why you dating? Forget, man. Forget mental. It's not Bob man say emancipate yourself from mental slavery, because like, when someone start targeting maybe like something like maybe your insecurity, or they start targeting you, or they start digging to find your weak point, and then they try to like exploit that. That's that. Before you know it, you start believing that, wow, this person is really doing me a favor by being with me, or let me even, or you know how
you're not good enough.
Exactly. You see some girls, sometimes they are so flustered, they're trying to do everything for their man. You forget you forget yourself, and then you now pause like, why is this person so flustered to like cater to a lot of time is maybe they are scared. If this one leave me, who is going to want me?
They have self-esteem, low self-esteem.
So like, these streets are rough, because like it's Tinder to me is like a magnifying glass on human beings, because you see this in marriages.
Exactly.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, be guided. Don't be fooled by this wedding culture. I'm not trying to say if you're married is bad, or that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that be guided is because like, one thing like they train us as a young girl, you know, like you are so, it's so ingrained in our culture, you know, your wedding, your marriage, who is going to even when they're trying to bless you, those you marry good husband. I've never seen somebody bless him you marry good wife.
True.
You know, they don't use that as a compliment to me. Maybe except if pastor is trying to pray for you, but it's always women. You know what I'm saying? My fine daughter, you marry a good husband. It's that husband.
Yeah, true.
You don't even know, just when you start evaluating everything we do, you see how much is being ingrained to us that the husband is the pinnacle of your feminine career.
Yeah.
But the one thing they don't tell you, okay, you marry, then what?
What next?
My dear, you marry and then what? That's why you have to shine your eye in this street. Because you gotta marry rubbish, then what? You have to live with that thing forever and ever. See, please, let's not be guided in this life.
Yes, so
let's not be guided. This is our story. I mean, all fun and games.
There's more,
but this is just tip of the. See her, they could have left her 250 miles away.
Tell them. 250 miles, because I was checking the text message and just saw that it was 250 miles away.
What kind of that kind of wicked dead human being is it? He said, I missed my chance to leave you 250 miles
away.
So you are proud of the one you have done before.
Yes. So I'm not green a problem. You carry me, person call me from Nigeria, I get bad call, I've been down, you carry me for moto and not talk, and they cry. Instead of you to console me, say, if you even wanted me, you console me, get me,
and now do you want something to eat?
You know, all those things, which is what I mean. You can't even say, I even they cry self. But waiting not concern you. God.
The entitlement of it all.
Not paying me pass, not shopping. That's what I was asking you. Maybe because I was not feeling, because okay, I don't understand dating anymore, because I was like, okay,
it's why did
I go out with? I'm like, go out with.
I don't understand.
You
calm down. Who are you? Please be calming down. Who are you?
It's not your fault.
It's really not your fault, because somebody is even talking to you. I not blame you.
So guys,
now I understand why our parents is in Scalawag. Mental vagabond. Nonsense.
Guys,
see, I beg, guys. We have talked all the talk out today. The moral lesson of today. Please, let's be guided in this street. They are rough. My mother would always quote Bible. She said, "Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Like, be at peace with all men, but shine your eye. Shine your eye well. If they talk, give them back, but go. See, don't hold back.
Don't let them see your weakness.
Exactly.
And then they will exploit it and use it against you. And you should, if you're a girl or you're a guy, please, you're beautiful the way you are. You're comfortable the way you are. You're perfect the way you are. You don't need anybody to draw out. Like when I meet a guy and then he's asking me, tell me about yourself. I tell you 3 things. I'm stubborn, I'm difficult, I'm controversial. Where people will be telling you their good side. I don't tell you my good side because you definitely find out. I tell you the things I feel that you should get to. Like, that's the first.
Can you handle this?
Yes.
Because see, this is why we get along so well.
Be you. Stay true to yourself. The man, the woman that will love you for who you are is okay.
I mean, isn't it worse when you pretend and then they not like the fake version of you and you cannot even keep that up? Exactly.
Know yourself. You are fat, you're beautiful. You are slim, you're beautiful. She's fat, she's beautiful. I love her vibe. I keep telling her that I've not seen somebody like you since I got to where have you been? I'm like,
you're my fat, so I don't keep perceiving.
I am slim. I'm like, you can divide me into 3. That's me. But she's the confidence that she exudes, like I'm like, where
have you seen her?
Beautiful.
See, like seriously.
So
See. My own thing is that you have to back your own self 1000% of the way.
Yeah.
You have to back anything. You know how like when you're younger, like if you do something bad outside, you want to come and support you outside, and then oh god, this is ended again. So I can't get my feet, so here I am.